Alright, well, let's get this part started. Okay, we got everything set up, and we're gonna try the webcam again. Not too sure how it's gonna work, but we will see. There seems to be quite a bit of lag in the webcam. But yeah, we'll leave it as is for now, and work on it as we go. But let's get into a little bit more of the side quest nonsense. I don't think there's any need to do Mystic Combat in particular. Let's see where we are for Summer Event. Ooh, we're not going to get to 1.5, which I suppose that's okay. That is okay. But let us get into. We haven't done any epic. Let's work on legendary. Actually, we'll go with the same team as we were using yesterday for the most part. So this is kind of a two-part or two-reason stream, I suppose. One is to try out this new webcam app, and the other is to get some stuff done for the side quest. So we need to be doing. I think this should be fine. PP, how you doing? How is your day coming along? I don't like how the webcam is so laggy. But I'm not sure if that's the green screen that's the problem. Let me just check something here. Because I think if I take out the green screen, that's not what I want to do. Go ahead and froze the, go ahead and froze the cam. Okay. Get up to there. Billy D, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Let's see here. So we're going to try the webcam stuff again. Finish 7-3. Nice. Did you get anything good? Or more importantly, did you avoid getting anything bad? So, let's see here. Not too sure if the webcam is going to stay frozen. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What did you think of it overall, PP? So we're going to load the webcam again and see if that comes back. Okay. This okay, yeah, so it looks like the webcam itself is going to be choppy. I have no idea why that is. When I was trying it earlier, it was fine. Parasite, how you doing? So let's go back to the green screen so we don't get the glare. And we'll leave it like that. I'm going to mess around with the cam settings a bit and see what seems to work and what doesn't. Mr. Putrid, how you doing? All right. So this, I'm thinking like either doing a green screen like this, although this is, I think it's the headphones that's making this one a little bit bad. From Nexus got OG Black Panther, okay. An Awakened Cap IW, that's a good awakening. So I was thinking of like using the green screen like this or going with something like this. The only thing is with the virtual background I have to change around the sizing. But for now we'll leave it at the green screen. And I think I might take off the headphones. No, it's not that. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. But anyways, let's get in here and get some stuff done. Okay, so we did the one path yesterday. We'll do the other path for Legendary, and then we'll go into the second quest for Legendary. And if I'm going to mess around with the webcam anymore now, I'll just auto-fight some Master. Hey, it's lagging a bit, just drop quality a tad, might fix latency better, so not stuttering. But that's, I think it's only the webcam that's doing that though, and I think that's the webcam app that's the problem. So yeah, and that's kind of what I was trying to figure out, if there's any way. I don't think there's really any way I can change that as far as the cam goes, but yeah. Let's go to the original background. What do you mean, like just the actual room? Huh, that's weird. Let's see something here. There we go. Yeah, it's weird because I was trying out the cam. Or you want to keep the lag at a strobe light for effect. So yeah, the cam lag isn't the same as what normally happens with the gameplay, because the gameplay thing, it's usually like beginning of the stream. But the cam thing is odd though, because yeah, you specifically need an actual green screen. Yeah, which I'm not going to do, at least not yet. But anyways, okay, let's get this one fight in. And then if we're going to mess with the cam stuff, we'll go to Master. Well, let's see how it goes. So what are you guys all up to? Well, he's just going to hang out there like that, isn't he? Oh, you know what? I think he's going to be the only one that might be difficult. A bit closer. Or we could. Oh, you son of a gun! There we go. That's what we were looking for. Ooh, that's not what we were looking for. So we won't do them in here. Oh, wait. Maybe we will. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Psycho Man suit. Yeah, it's weird because when I was trying out the cam initially, how it's kind of laggy now, it wasn't like that. I don't think I changed any of the settings, so I'm not too sure why that started like that now. But I do like this app that I'm using right now much more than the one I had been using previously. Oh no! That's not what we wanted. Too bad I could have picked to have the armor break stay on me and remove the poisons. That would have been better. there we go. Yeah, and actually, like with this, see, because if I go to like no green screen, the actual like room, you get the glare from the window. Actually, yeah. So there is something with the cam, because even this was not stuttering before. Okay. Well, let's take that back out and go back to the usual. Alright. And yeah, so I'll have to mess around with that again later. That's weird. Very, very weird. Alright. Okay. Let's get these butts. Yeah, we'll stick with... Yeah, let's do Claire a bit here. So you guys already cleared all of the side quests, or are you just going to work on it over time, slowly? Slowly but surely. Actually, I wasn't planning to stream this. It was more just because I wanted to try out the cam and see how that app was gonna work. Yeah, let's lose Claire a bit here. Done. Cypress all 4 difficulties done. That's it. Nice. Okay. Yeah, other than what I'm doing right now, it was only what I did yesterday on the stream, which was just the one path, the first path here for Legendary, for the side quest. You know, I was doing the event quest yesterday, and I wasn't using I was using the same champions I normally use for stuff, but for some reason, I don't know if it's been like a long time since I've done anything other than Arena or what the thing was, but I was having a lot of fun with it. And I was like, oh, this game is actually kind of fun. So do you guys know how you're going to spend your bucks? Whether there's no BS this month for the quest? Well, it was only that one time where they tried the hashtags and it was really ridiculous, right? Ah, crap. That was a little bit too soon. Hey, a little bit too soon. Yeah, I suppose we could heal up. Nah, don't really need to. Come on. No, I guess we'll use the next fight to heal up. Yeah, no, the side quest is pretty straightforward, really, as far as like getting through it. Yeah, I want to heal up here. This might not be the best fight to heal up. I guess I didn't need to be doing full combos. Not that early on, though. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're not... no, that's not very good at all. Should have gone 3-hit combos until we were at 2 bars of power. And then switched over for healing. Well, get a little bit here. Oof. Did you get much of the event quest done yesterday too, Parasite? Uh-oh. That's what I get for not paying attention. Not yet decided how to spend. Maybe I'll purchase after completing all 3 chapters. Yeah. Already know shards and probably T4B and T5B if any left over. Yeah. Last month's side quest. Yeah. Well, I mean, last month's side quest though was also about the strikers, right? Redwood, how you doing? So that was the main thing about the side quest last month, really. Uh-oh. Actually, no, that's quite okay. New stun effects on him. Nice. How's your day coming along, Redwood? I have more R2s than R5s. Really? I might not be too far behind that. I think... But actually, no, I don't have that many R5s, really. But I don't know if I have more R2s. I do have... I have more R2s, I think, than I want. Or, not that I want, but then I really need, because I have a lot of... No, that's not what I want. Damn it. I have a lot of R2s that I'm not going to take to R3. I took them to R2 mainly because of an excess of resources. There's a few for sure here and there that I do use at R2, even though I don't ever think I'll take them to R3. Like, Hulk Ragnarok. I have him at R2. I was using him now and then for war. I haven't used him in a long time. I'm not going to take him to rank 3. Who else do I have at rank 2 that I know won't go anywhere? Spidey 2099? I could see taking him higher for sure. Oh snap! Damn! What he just regen because of that energy damage, that was crazy. Holy smokes. I'm doing good, doing some cav EQ before I get to say rip to some of my hard-earned units less than 2 hours away for the blade calves. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm not going to mess with the cam thing, so we'll just continue on with legendary. I was going to just auto-fight some master and mess around with the cam thing, but I'll do that later. So let's continue on the journey. What special mode do we have here? Is it basically the same? Okay, so it looks like it's the same on the defender. Triggers indestructible when hit. Okay, yeah. So nothing different. Anything special here? The entire game is a permanent armor break. Reduce. Oh, you know what? Let me come in here. Oh, Hit Monkey is gonna suck for what I want to do, but everything else, yeah. Let's do a little bit of a different team here. Do you really need to know if Superior Iron Man's unblockable? Isn't his special easy to dex? Sure, but hey, he's got the pre-fight, so why not use it? Plus, that will allow you to nullify the armor break or the regen as well. Let's go with this. And I want to kind of bring in Heimdall just to get the Fury, but the thing is, it will take longer to apply it than... Well, let's do it, I guess, eh? I'm not going to use it for anything, but... Other than that... you like the optimism on my end saying rip units and all? So will you just open one crystal at a time? Or would you get a bunch? Or this is the early... Or the... Wait. This would be the featured calves you're talking about? Or you're expecting like a offer up here kind of thing? I guess it. The point. So I don't get what the problem is. It worked. He's down. I'm past the superior Iron Man fight. And I wasn't going to get to an L3 anyway, so reducing the amount of poisons the L3 would apply wasn't really going to matter. Feature blade caps? Okay. So, yeah, by the time we get to the back, I will probably be here. By the time we get to Hulkbuster, Angela should be hitting like a truck. Oh, geez, she's already doing a fair bit of damage. I was using her in the EQ yesterday for the Cosmic Quest. Holy crap. She was tearing things up. She was not messing around. Ooh-wee. Oh, wait, baby. Ooh, yeah. Might do 5 at a time or so? Okay. All I can say... I won't give any advice on opening calves. Oh, man. I still look at the amount of units I have and I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I go for all of those Hyperion calves? When I knew I wasn't going to get them. Ugh. Ugh. A pain. I don't really think there's much benefit really of having Heimdall on the team for that Fury. So I'm barely remembering to apply it to begin with. And then the fights aren't really lasting enough where it's going to do that much or contribute that much anyways. Ooh, this could be interesting. Actually, no. Get him to throw his L1 and then should be able to get the heavy off. Easy enough to get him done and over with. Ah! I didn't want him to use his L1 yet. I guess it doesn't matter with the passive stun. No, it does. Yeah, it does. Come on. There we go. Okay. That's like you're gonna meet me at 10 a.m. Even as I was opening them, though, I was like, why am I doing this? One, I think I'm gonna get enough shards in the next, like, while that feature is active, to have another 2 or 3 shots. And 2, the arena isn't that far off. And I spent more on units for the calves than I would need to refresh the arena. Oh man. Redonkulous. Redonkulous, I say. Let's Yeah, void should be fine because we won't have any. We won't have the bleed or the poison on us. This will be fine. This will be just peachy. We just have to watch out for his debuffs applying and hold on to our 10th hit pretty much. But other than that, we should be good. Should be good. Wait, let me see how potent his debuffs are going to be. That's actually not too bad. We don't really need to worry about it either way. Oh, wow! That hasn't happened in quite some time. I'll get hit by his L1 now and then, but... Wait, that was his L1. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. We'll be lurking? Alright, dude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I haven't done anything for Epic. I've got a fair bit done for Master, and then one more path for Legendary. But yeah, like I said, the main reason I wanted to stream was to try out the cam thing, which I don't know why that was. Like when I was before I went live, it was pretty smooth. As soon as I started streaming, it gets all choppy. I guess that's just the way it goes, eh? Okay. Did you see Interceptor's video on Summoner Showdowns? I saw the title of it, but I'm like, really? What's the point? I mean, that Kabam got it wrong. It's not like it's so surprising. And it's not like as though anything changes now. But I don't know, maybe it's just fair to say, but the dude, the guy cheated or piloted or whatever, right? That he went on like for a month about he didn't do it, and then finally he admitted to the guy he cheat. So I don't know how much you can, trust what the guy has to say, to be honest, but... do I want to use a bleed? Don't really need to. But I think from, like, while that was going on, like during the Summoner Showdown, weren't people... people thought it was weird the way they had the scoring, where if your fight lasted less time without downing the opponent, you got more points. Right? Like that just seemed weird to begin with. Ooh. Uh-oh, I need him to throw his out too. Ooh. Oh, no! Oh, well. Nicholas probably would have been away. So, no. Oh, right! Come on! Yes! They ended up real bad. It's a whole new low for Kabam. I was waiting to see if you would mention that. What about the cheating? Sam made a kind of bad choice, but don't think he's... Oh no, I don't think he's a bad person at all. I don't know one way or the other, but going for a month to say you didn't do something, like you're going to prove that, they're wrong and blah, when you know what you did. That's what I thought was funny. Like, I don't know, man. Like, if I got caught cheating or something, I think I would own up to it pretty quick. I would just be like, yeah, I was in the wrong. And carry on. I wouldn't go on for, several videos. No, I'm going to prove that what they did was inaccurate. Yeah. And, I mean, I've said before on the stream 4 years ago, or no, about a year and a half into playing the game, I didn't know any better. Not that it makes it right or whatever. But the alliance that I was in, there was a ton of piloting. I think there's only 8 people maybe who actually played the game, and then the other 22, they had accounts, they did play the game, but anything difficult, one of the other 8 people didn't. And it wasn't until I realized that that was like cheating that I left the alliance. Because that was probably always in the TOS, but I mean, when I was new to the game, I had no clue. I didn't pay attention to any of that kind of stuff. And then, you know what? It might have actually been because of ILAC's videos. And then actually I went and read part of the TOS and I was like, oh, okay. So what we're doing is definitely not acceptable. But yeah, I saw the title of the video and I did click on it, but there was a bit too much info. Because I think he had like charts or I don't know. But so was he suggesting, or is he suggesting that it was intentional for Kabam? Like they specifically wanted somebody to win, or just that the way their scoring was set up, it benefited the person who won? Because he's suggesting that who won shouldn't have, right? But I mean, within their set of rules, that's how it would have had to go, right? Yeah, no, my comment wasn't so much about the guy piloting or cheating. Because, I mean, I think as far as piloting, like playing one another's accounts, I think that happens more often than not. My only thing with him was the amount of time, the videos of, no, this is inaccurate, this didn't happen, is like, well, that's what I thought was funny about that whole thing. So you saw that latest Prop Up interview with KT1. It's definitely his best interview yet. They get into all and don't dodge any questions or pass. I don't really watch Prop Up. I know that he did the interview. I did watch or listen to the interview that KT did with JX, and I listened to that whole thing, and I thought that I quite liked that actually. I watch KT1 now and then. Not often, and I don't comment usually in people's streams, but after that one I did comment and say that was, I thought it was a very well done interview. I don't know if I left a comment on the video to say that about JX as well, but I know I did comment to KT1. They didn't follow their own scoring system, and they are not responding to the whole group of finalists, including a happy who want them to fix it. But what could they do now, though, other than rerunning the tournament? Oh, yeah, because like if they adjust the scoring, so let's just say somebody who won in round 1 shouldn't have, but then you don't know what would happen in round 2, right? But this is a big part of why I don't read the forums anymore, and I don't, like I know a lot of people are excited about their announcement for Battlegrounds. But all that kind of stuff, I just don't pay attention to until it's in the game. Because things change a lot, and yeah. I used to be on the forums a ton, and I'd get frustrated with people who didn't know what was going on, because I'd be like, well, it's on the forums. But now, yeah, I really don't keep up with any of that kind of stuff. And I mean, all they really need to do is simply say, we've learned from this experience, the showdown next year will be better, or whatever, or whatever you want to, however they want to put it, more transparent, something like that. But I do think, though, in a lot of cases, the people who are the forum mods, I don't really think that they're kept in the loop with what's happening within the company. I think in a lot of cases it would be a lot better overall for the forum communication for the company if, when things were happening, the forum mods were aware of it before things were implemented in game, and I don't know how often they actually are. They did dodge questions, and the hate was scripted for hate against a man that showed us all the TOS violations. I did, we watched a couple of the I think we watched all but the very first match on stream. So we watched it while it was happening. And I don't, so I didn't watch the very first ones, and I think it was the very first ones where that thing happened with Miles. Granted, I wouldn't have known that it was a bug or whatever anyways. I'm not familiar with Miles, and I don't know, do you think that would have been the responsibility of the commentators to be like, oh, that was a bug or something like that? Because then again, I don't know if the commentators would have caught that right away too. Heard a rumor that the core mods are a team that work on multiple Kabam games. They have different UNs for different games. UNs are like the names. Yeah, absolutely. So this was one of the things when they came out with MROC and they said there wouldn't be no resources from MCOC would be moved over to MROC. Now, they may have meant like designers, engineers, but the mods, absolutely, because you have like Kabam Mike, Kabam Boo, they're on the MCOC forums, they're also on the MROC Discord server. So they may not have been, retasked from MCOC to MROC, but their time has been split, or was split. So I would assume that's probably what happened with most people. Like if somebody was a designer or engineer for MCOC, it's not that they got reassigned to MROC, but their time was probably split between the two. But yeah, it's absolutely the case for the mods. Although Kabam, I did see many posts from Kabam Mike for the MROC stuff, but he is definitely a mod on the MROC Discord. But yeah, I would expect that. I would think that would be the case for most companies, right? That if you have somebody who is in your communications department, they would be responding to requests for information regardless of what the product is and stuff, right? It is what it is. I haven't really watched any of J-Ax's interviews. Got to check them out though. He has a lot of them too. Yeah, he does. He has a lot. I think the one with KT1 and the one with I don't know what the guy's actual position is, but is he maybe the lead designer or something? Those two had a lot of views. I did listen to all of Prof Hoff's interview with Kabam Broccoli. Other than that one, and I listened to most of the one with the analyzer, not the whole thing. And I don't know. No, I didn't listen to the whole of anything else. But I think for JX, I think that's kind of like the niche of his channel is the interviews. He does other stuff too, but that is the main focus. Props. Yeah, I would expect that most of his interviews would be good. Because I'm sure he's got his own questions too, but I think he's also taking questions that people want him to ask, right? I would. Might be a little bit harder to organize, but I'd like to see that. Well, I guess J-Axes are done live, but yeah, I'd like to see it done that way. Because then that way, people in chat could, in a sense, interact with the interviewee. Because then the interviewer could kind of just screen the questions as people ask. But that might be a little bit harder to set up. I saw a little bit of the Broccoli one. Believed he confirmed that his version of Ma in the game was supposed to be stupid powerful, more so than Doom. But he got overruled on it, which is a bummer when you think about it. Yeah, but he also said that Doom was supposed to be stronger than he is too, right? Which is a bummer when you think about it. Yeah, but I mean, not every champion can be crazy OP. There are going to have to be some that are a little lackluster. Was interested to hear about the whole Omni Alliance saga. I don't know. Like I didn't watch the one Prof Hoff's one with KT1, but I like, and as far as I know, that's the only two that he's done. But at some point, I would think, it's just going to be repetitive, right? Like after somebody's done a couple of those interviews, any other interview, like what else are you really going to ask them? Unless it was a different game or something about their life, that kind of stuff. But as long as it's in regards to MCOC, like how they got into the game, how they progressed, like that's never going to change. That is what it is. And I think in J-Axis he talked about. See, honestly, so if somebody else were to interview KT1, I don't really know if there would be any point in having questions about the murking, because that's so well known now. I'm not saying that that it's not a fair topic of a conversation with him, but like if I watched those two interviews, I guess it's kind of unfair for me to say this. I didn't watch the Prof Off one, so maybe the questions there were really different than the ones in the J-Ax one. But I would think after a couple interviews, the questions would be pretty redundant. I'm surprised that neither of them have done an interview with Seaton or BG. Now, it could be that they've requested and they've been denied, too. Although with BG, I don't know if there'd be much you'd find out in an interview that you wouldn't know from just watching him, from watching his streams. Ooh, are we going to get through this one? I'm probably going to have to, I'll have to manually fight the Hawkbuster. But I should be able to get through everything else with just auto fight here. Yeah, I don't know if profs were changing to that kind of the interview thing. I don't know if he might be trying to change his player a little bit. Hello, player. How do you play the play? Oh, no. I don't want to use Nicholas. Yes, manually fight this one. When is, or do you know when Prof Hoff one where he's the interviewee is supposed to happen? And I think it's Katie who's going to interview him. Did I apply? No, I didn't. Dang it. Well, if any fight it would have mattered, it'd be this one. Without doing that, we would have had the poison on us the entire time, which would end up sucking quite a bit. Jason Russian, how you doing? How's your Thursday coming along? Do you think next year... so for the Summoner Showdown, would you prefer to see it continue as it's been, as in like a remote kind of thing? Or where it's at New York Comic Con and you'd have to physically be there to participate? Jacob Showers, how you doing? Question I asked him was how you get all the damn milestones in all 3 arenas the way he does week after week for Prof Off. Getting the milestones in arenas wouldn't be too bad. Going beyond the milestones, I think, could be pretty time consuming. But as long as you've got a decent sized roster, yeah, hitting the milestones wouldn't be too bad. It's the Summer Trials, it's the time consuming one, really. Oh! He got me. And I got him. Everybody has no social life whatsoever. Wait, who are we talking about? I'm guessing you're talking about Prof for the arenas? Working fine and catching a break. I have another call in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, so we are done all of Master and all of Legendary for what we can do. So we've got Epic, and we haven't done any of Epic yet. So let's get into Epic. And I will be right back. Okie dokie. And back we are. So who should we go with for epic difficulty? Let's go with some mutant team. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with a mutant team, I guess. I'm trying to think of something I don't ever use that would be relatively quick. Oh, okay. Now let's do this instead. Yes. Yeah. I don't know why. No. Let's just focus on Kappa W main. Yeah, okay. Profit's kind of a joke question. I've been trying to get milestones lately. I just get sidetracked though with real life stuff. Yeah, so the thing is too, to get through the like and do a bunch of arena, if you can't like run through your entire, well, not your entire, but a big portion of your roster, it does take a lot longer. If you can sit down and get through all your 6 stars at once and just do that twice a day, it makes life so much easier as far as that goes. Same thing for running the 5 stars, and then the summer trial, you can just get them in whenever you can. So for the side quest, it's each week a chapter gets released. Yeah. So you could save up all of your bucks until the very end and then spend them, or just spend them, each week or whatever. I'll probably try to save up, and I might buy. I might buy some T4B and T1A here and there if I need them for some rank ups. But outside of that, and probably some 6-star shards. If I'm close to getting another 6-star feature, then I'd probably get the 6-star shards as I go. But other than that, I'll just wait until I've gone through them all. Oh, you know what? I just realized who I should be using. I should have gone with the mutant team, and I should have used White Mags. We'll do it the next one. Because I've been using him a little bit, just in ROL. And he is kind of a bit of a ramp up, but I kind of like him. Oh, so I see KT1 has a video about the showdown. So did this all just come about? Because if it's 2 different people talking about it, I'm assuming that there's something somewhere where information's been disclosed. But okay, so it's from Kaban. I see. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't know though. Hosting a tournament like that or some kind of big competition, that's not their thing, right? They've done it twice with this format. I don't know if it's fair to expect that it would be perfect. I wouldn't say right away, because it's twice in 2 years, but I don't know if it's fair to expect that it would be perfect early. I don't know. I think criticizing them when an update goes out and it's bugged, absolutely. That's something they've been doing for 7 years every month. So they have experience doing that, absolutely. But hosting and coming up with the rules and so on and so forth for a big international tournament, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's acceptable, but I don't know if it's I don't really know how to put it. I wouldn't say should be expected. No, I don't know if it's that surprising. Because I think the first couple times you're doing something on that kind of scale, there are definitely problems. But you know what? Probably before I comment on it at all, I should take a look, whether it be at the Interceptor's video or KT1's video, or just read the post about it or whatever, and then actually know what I'm talking about. So we'll get there's going to be 3 chapters in total. And, I'm not sure. I think it's 1 chapter per week. Well, I think it's 1 chapter per week. So does Prof Hop have a video about the Summoner Showdown yet? Nope. Okay. And normally he's pretty quick with that kind of stuff, right? Okay. You know, I really should start trying to use Hercules more. Or, not more, I should just start to use Hercules. Heracles. And the next lane here we'll go and we're going to use white mags. Not going to be the fastest to get through it, but try something a little bit different. Relentless, how you doing? I followed the side boob and it led me here. Yeah. It was more about the reindeer. How's your Thursday coming along so far, Relentless? Hey, wait, was there something? Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to an L2. Oh, actually it wouldn't matter because we need to finish him with a heavy anyways. There we go. There we go. So we might see a couple more videos regarding the Summoner Showdown thing. I'm kind of interested. Yeah, I probably will take a look at one of the videos when the stream is done. Because I'm interested to see how the information came about now. And I actually think BAM need to drop energy use for new players. It's 3 energy per tile in the normal EQ map. I honestly think that's too much. People just quit now. Well, they did decrease it for the earlier quests, though, right? And I think that's to help the newer people. Okay, so we're gonna go with white mags mainly. He's gonna be bleed immune. Let's do something about his poison. We don't need him as a horseman necessarily. I want. Okay, no, we don't need. Don't think I'm gonna make him a horseman, so it doesn't really matter for that. And I don't think there's anybody else that's a big necessity to have on the team. Yeah, no, that's a good. Don't need Apocalypse. Actually, if we were to use well, we could have Apocalypse on the team. Don't think I'm gonna use Kitty. Let's go with this. Okay. Well, even if people are quitting, they might have a big influx with all the people come from MROC. Do you guys think there'll be a lot of people that would come over from MROC to MCOC? Or do you think they'd be like, ah, hell no. They did one of their games, I'm not doing another. Oh, let's see if we can. Yeah, we should be able to. No, we're still gonna need a heavy to finish things off, aren't we? Yeah, crap. But the L1 should do. Oh, crap. Crikey. There we go. But if they remove the energy requirement for newer players, then why have it there at all? Really? Like, just remove it completely for everybody. For good. I'd be okay with that. I guess that might be what we could end up seeing, though, from them. We could see it where they, you know, as time goes by, they decrease the energy for different quests or different chapters and stuff. Like in another, you know, 6 months, a year, we could see it decreased for Act 5 or something. I think a lot of went there. I think a lot of went there, but very small percentage other way around, like 90% MCO. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how many people would have got into MCOC that weren't already familiar with Kabam at the very least. And they will now, if done over 500 fight comp on April Fool's Day is lit up good. Comp for what for April Fool's Day? I think a lot of us. Oh, okay. I don't know if many people that would have started off with MCOC, if they did go over and tried out MROC, I don't know how many people would have actually stuck with it. Just because, well, maybe you didn't care for MCOC too much. You might have preferred MROC. Yeah, I played it for half an hour one time when there was maintenance for MCOC, and that was enough for me. I definitely should have given it more of a try, probably, but I mean, for the most part, I'm not looking to play other games anyways, so. Oh, that did like nothing. That did something though. I dodged a bullet, never even downloaded that game. Your ticket came back for the Odin Arena? Okay. What did they say? Oh, I see. I get why that's happening now. So that L1 would normally kill them, and that's why it's doing nothing. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So then there's no point in using the special at all. Oh, no, there's a point. Got some damage in there. they said that a bot would not have been able to grind that high, so 101 was the correct position. Oh, that's too funny. Is that word for word what they said? Because taking that, like, if that's their response, then what's the point of that entire compensation for Arena? That's too funny. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think it would have been better for them just to say we haven't gotten to that arena yet, to be honest. Really? That would have done it in. Okay. Adam, how you doing? Just got off from work meeting. How's it going? It's going okay. Not bots, it's damn sweatshops. 10 people grinding on same device, like the taxi that never stops. That response right there would have just made me put the game down altogether. Well, I mean, the thing with that response though is if that was truly the way they thought, then what's the point of doing the whole arena, removing the bots and blah blah blah, right? Because they could say that about all of those, that a bot couldn't have gotten that score. That's funny. Let's see. So we've gone through. All right, let's try it with Heracles. I kind of want to do it with a tech team instead. Actually, let's go with Ghost. I haven't used Ghost in so long. So, we're not going to be able to get to an L2 though. Yeah, let's go with Heracles. Yep, the Android patch is out. I think it was out last night, Adam. And so far, it seems like it's resolving the issues for most people, or for a lot of people. There are some people that are still saying it's problematic, but most of the response on the forum is suggesting that it's been resolved, or that patch has resolved it. It is my understanding that arenas that needed much higher points for the top ranks were impacted much less than arenas that needed fewer points for the highest ranks. That's word for word. Interesting. Because what they're saying, what they're saying then is that there was not a single bot or merc in the Odin arena. Because if you're 101, you just need one bot or merc, right? And then you're at 100. So what they're saying there is that there was not a single bot or a single merc for that arena in particular. But it almost seems... Wait a second. They're saying... Hang on. Let's actually look at this. Prepare yourselves for some bright lights. Oh, no. Here we go. So that was Odin in the basic, right? Okay, so Odin. And you went first or second round? You don't see what the number is for the second, though. The second was probably a little bit higher, considering for the 5-star was a bit higher. But let's see here. basically saying that it was impacted, but not enough for them to look into it hardcore, like they did the other arenas that were less important. See, I'm trying to, first round, okay. So 66. So what they're saying is, and the cutoff was 66. So what they're saying is that a bot could not have done more than 66. So the only arena prior to that was 64. Yeah, these ones wouldn't count because we're only looking after the changes we made. I don't know if they would have verified the Stripe arenas. So that Cabbage now in my game, not sure when that patch came into mobile. That's the way I'd see it, and would even respond back to them. Yeah, I would respond back to them, absolutely. I'm trying to think of that one image where you saw that the person got like a ton of 6 stars. Now, a lot of those 6 stars, though, were from the featured. Because I think in that image, there was a null. Yeah, I mean, if you really want him as a 6... Wait, you have him as a 6-star now, though, don't you? But I would respond back. Because... Yeah, I don't know which ones were given out. But up until Odin, Strife was the highest. Since Odin, we've had a couple high. Yeah, that's... I don't know, man. I think, and that's going back to what I was saying before, right? I think a lot of the floor mods, I don't think that they are really informed of what's going on with the game. So it's probably the same thing with people that would be responding to that kind of thing as well. So I would just simply say that, like, if you find that image, let me see if I can find it. Arena compensation. But find that image where it shows all of the champions that somebody received because of the arena compensation, and then let me see here. This is going to take me a second. Okay, here we go. Okay. So let me bring up these 2 pages. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. So this is from Rich the Mans. Okay, so although to be fair, I kind of feel that this image, with all of these champions that somebody received because of the arena thing, I actually think that this was a merc or a bot anyways. And because all of these were featured arenas, except the Doom. No, Doom was a featured, yeah. So these were all featured arenas. I can't really see an individual putting up... So they were getting 120, 105, no, 120 might be too much. They were getting 105, 110 in all of these arenas, right? And I don't really see any individual doing that much. And Null is one of them. And for the Null arena, let's see if that switches. Okay, yeah. So for Null, his cutoff was 195. So if they're going to say that about the Odin one, that a bot couldn't put up that kind of score, then why would they have had Null in the compensation? Because they're saying that a bot put up 195 or close to 195, actually more than 195, right? So if you look, so let's see, so we've got Null that's at 195. Let's look at anti-venom. Okay, so no numbers for anti-venom. Let's look at Spidey 2099. So Spidey 2099, 145. Now, granted, I'm looking at the featured, and you were doing the basic, but I would suggest that 195 would be, if you took that over to the basic, would be a lot more than 60 something, right? So yeah, I wouldn't even say that they're wrong. I would just say that the logic that they're applying to your situation, if they were applying that across the board, then what we see here would not have happened. You wouldn't have got any of these. Well, maybe America Chavez. She went, well, actually 131. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily use this specific image, but I would say, like, you know, the examples of, well, then why were these other champions provided through compensation for this issue? Yeah. Okay, so we were going to go with Hercules mainly. Yeah. And do we want to have anybody else in here in particular? Not really. The one we could go with would be this. Just because... no, let's go with Steve. Yeah, if you don't have a 6-star Hercules, and that would provide for the first time getting him, or 6-star Odin, and that would provide for the first time getting him, and you want him, then yeah, I would respond. If you don't really care, then yeah, just who you. But I do think that is a kind of funny response, though. I imagine if all those champions would be signed and the image got balanced. Yeah, so the balancing stuff is supposed to happen after a champion introduced in the middle of March. So anybody introduced prior to that wouldn't be affected by their balancing stuff. So also, Relentless, if you were like 110, 115, I could see where, you know, okay, maybe there weren't that many bots in that particular arena, but at 101, there was absolutely at least one cheater that was above you. It's kind of weird though, because if you're gonna do something, then do it. Follow through with it. Oh. Really? That would have done him in, eh? Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess. They can change the conditions of balance again. That is true. That is true, Adam. Yeah, you know, we said that the balancing would start here, but no, we want it to be for the champions of the last year. No, I don't think they really could, because I think part of them saying that was to give people notice that what you purchase could change after a certain date, and I don't know if you could get away with that after you've purchased something and then they come back and say it's changed, right? Not like, yeah, I don't think ethically that would be, well, maybe even legally that wouldn't be acceptable, I don't know, but I think, yeah, I don't think we would see them backtrack on the date that they specified for it. Ooh, mirrors. Hercules is getting through stuff, eh? I think this has got to be one of the first times I've done this much of the side quest so early on. Normally I don't touch the side quest until like a week or so after. Then again, if it wasn't for wanting to try out the cam, I wouldn't have been streaming anyways, and I didn't have any arena to do, so, and I didn't want to do any EQ. I got that done yesterday, what I wanted to get done there. Then I don't get this, then balancing should be an issue at all if champions are released after beta testing, so balancing have no effect or effect in game after someone purchases a champion. I think a big reason why they're doing this with the balancing is that they have Hercules and Kitty that they know are too OP, and I think they're trying to prevent that from happening again. Like, I really think that's why they're taking, because the approach they're saying they're going to take, where after champion has been in the game for a period of time, that they'll revisit the champion. They had taken that approach in 2019, and they scrapped it. They stopped doing it, and I really feel that they want to go back to that because of those two champions in particular. I think they want to be, and the thing is too, I think we could end up seeing. Now, I don't know if it would be intentional or not, but we could end up seeing like super OP champions released, and then they can always come back and be like, oh, no, we made them a little bit too strong. We've got to tune them down. I think what they were doing was absolutely fine, where they were taking like really underrated champions, well, not underrated, but really poorly performing champions and bringing them up to, and not making them all OP, but just bringing them up to a little bit of what today's game is and what the expectations of champions are. I think that was a really good approach. I don't see a reason to change that. Now, one of their things that they're changing is they're going to have it so that people can test out the new champions on beta prior to them being available for general use. Which, fair enough, because yeah, having the community access the champions is going to be a much bigger amount of feedback than what they would ever be able to do in-house. So, and by doing that, we should see champions released that are better functioning. But I do think it's a little bit crazy that the company actually expects the community to do the work for them. You know what? Maybe that's fair. Because if they realize that, yeah, they don't have the resources to do the proper testing and whatnot, so seeking the help of the community, that is probably a smart way to do it. So I guess for him, we'll have to finish him with the heavy to get the charge, right? Yeah. So we'll have to get the charge here. No, oh crap, I don't think that's going to work because I think the one hit of the heavy. Yeah, crap. Okay. Is it bad that after a month of consistently grinding arena, I'm starting to kind of enjoy it, at least a ton more than I used to? No, it's, I wouldn't say it gets addictive, but it's a different aspect of the game, right? Because it's pretty straightforward. You're not having to worry about nodes and so on and so forth, and interactions and blah, blah, blah. If you go and you do a few hits and it's over, right? So if you just like playing the game in general, it's absolutely a way to allow you to do that without any kind of repercussions or anything. Unless, of course, you're just playing poorly. then that's a different story. No, it's a corporate strategy to shift responsibility from them to us. Hence, they want us to test and tell. So later, if we complain, they'll say that we approved that. Well, no, because what they're suggesting, I think, is like they will look at the numbers over time. Yeah, because like especially when things change in the game or whatever, and unintended effects could happen and stuff. But I don't know though, right? Because the criteria that we would be looking at would be very different than the criteria they would be looking at to say whether or not a champion is ready to be released. Because they're going to look at a champion for the most part. Does this champion prevent somebody from having to spend resources, right? Whereas we're going to look at it as, is this champion fun to play? Does this champion kick ass and get through stuff cheaply? That's what we want. They want a champion that's desirable for people, but doesn't get through everything free. Come on, let's move along here. Dang it. What's going on, please? Okay. Yeah, if I have arena all done, I kind of am like, oh, what to do? Unlike the beginning of monthly EQ or something when you get a bunch of new stuff. But outside of that, it's kind of like, yeah, what am I going to do now? Game-wise. Even watching TV, honestly, I feel strange to watch TV without doing arena. They will make a champion fun to play for us, and based on that, they will sell to us that champion. Yeah. Yeah, I really need to start. So one of the reasons I don't use Hercules usually regardless, but I try not to use him on stream too much just because I know, we've all seen tons of people using him. And that's kind of why I was using White Max. It's not somebody you'd see being used very often. So just trying to mix it up a little bit. Thank you for the response. Just wanted to put in a ticket since I was rank 101, and if I had rank 100, I would have received the 6-star Odin and had seen you guys send out compensation. So can you then confirm that there were no arena bots in that? I'd say arena bots or mercs or cheaters, or however you want to put it. Since I had put up 65.8, are you saying that no other bots could have put up that score? So I'd say basically what you're saying. The only thing is I would add in cheaters or mercs, and you were saying that, because what they're suggesting is that there were no bots or mercs in the top 100, where there was at least one. And the thing is, they couldn't, I could see them saying, yeah, there's one, but we don't want to go through that work of verifying just for you. If we felt there were 10, because then it would affect other people. But even so, I think if they're gonna say, hey, we're gonna verify, the previous arenas, then do it across the board. Don't pick and choose. Don't do the ones that they figure are going to be easier to do than others. But yeah, no, I think that would be sufficient. The only thing I would change is simply say have mercs or cheaters there, because it wasn't just the bots. It was also I think they were also verifying if one account was being used with multiple IPs for it as well. Since I've seen other arenas with more points received, I'm having trouble trying to understand your response since it contradicts what you guys gave out. Compensation, why you guys gave compensation in the first place. I appreciate you guys looking into this matter. Yeah, I'd say that's a good response. If anything, I think their honest response would simply be, we just don't want to put the work into it for one person. And again, I think that's fair from them. But again, if you're going to take this approach that we're going to go and verify all these results, then do it. Don't just pick and choose which ones you're going to do it for. But anyways, that is it for me. I added cheaters. Anything else? No, I think that's all I would put in there. Either cheaters or mercs, just so that you're saying more than simply bots. Confirm bots since I put up Yeah, that's the only thing I would change in there. And yeah, saying that there are other arenas with higher scores or high scores. Regardless if it's on stream or Discord, but let me know what they respond with after that, because I'd like to see. It'd be interesting. But anyways, that is it for me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.